Hello everyone. My name's Steve. I'm just out for a little walk here, enjoying a nice March day. A little snowy, but starting to melt out here. So I like to talk about my life, about God, about things that are going on. I've mentioned this in every video. God talks to me in my mind. I say they hijack my mind waves there. and because they said we give people what they want. But it's not easy for me because I say my life was wrecked 18 years ago. I've been in a downward spiral. God doesn't see it that way at all. They don't want to but they don't have a point of view either, and they can just change they're gonna just take over my voice right now. I love you so much, I love you so much, darling, you're wonderful. So God can we're taking his voice over. We've hijacked his voice now. Stephen is goodbye. Stephen, we've had enough of you, and you're enough of these videos. Stop making them. We don't like you at all. I go along with it. I go along with that. But they, one time they had me take a COVID shot. They just hijacked my voice. We'll tell that story. Why not? And they said you can go along with it or resist it, one or the other. So they can just hijack. I feel like are they going to hijack me again? I don't think so. But yeah, I didn't want to get a COVID shot. I don't feel like I felt like I already had it and already got over it and all that stuff. So they said, we'll hijack your voice. And I went in there and I said, give me the shot. And they said, give us consent. And I said, this is what they hijacked me. And they said, give me the shot, then I'll give you consent. I'm like, what? It was kind of confusing, but yeah, it was kind of fun. I was having fun because they would take over my voice, and I'd go up to people and I wouldn't have any clue what's coming out of my mouth. And so one time I was down at the DTA preaching Jesus Christ to everyone. I didn't know what was coming out of my mouth, but most of the time they let me just speak freely. But they I have one person I talk to that they pretty much allow me to say anything I want to that person. But other people, they'll hijack me, shut my butt down. I say shutting my butt down. Like I can't, and plus I love people now, and that's really what they changed me, is sorry if I see someone on here. Hello, ma'am, I hope you're having a great day.
Yeah, you too.
Yeah. So I don't know what to say to people. I'm just out for a walk. I'd like to help them. I don't know, but that's the one thing I feel bad, because I wish I could help more, but I don't know how to do that. I don't know. Have a great day, miss. Yeah, so when I'm by myself, I'm kind of moping. Like no one can see my problems behind the scenes, but they don't need to see that. Nobody needs to see that. I just let people, that's why I'm making this video, because so people so I can kind of like have a monologue here where people can hear about something in my life that they're not going to see. Yeah, I thought it was great because one time I was at a hockey game, and but so they, like, half of it they gave me good, half of it bad, because I got to go up to some lady and say, you're blessed and you're doing a great job with your mother, because sometimes they can give me information like that. They had me go up to a woman and say, you're a great mother. I didn't know she was a mother, so but then they messed with me the other way too, like the guy was on the losing team, and I said, it was a great game or something. I was like, ooh, I don't know if you want to rub it in his face or something. I don't know. At Walmart once, let's see if they're saying, do not say that. But let's just say that they're not going to have me, because they have, God has all that knowledge. But they're going to have things that might make me get embarrassed a little bit, but not harm anyone. I say it's kind of like in practice. I feel like I'm. They gave me dreams about that once. This was a while ago. about joining like the Impractical Jokers. I used to watch that show a lot. I think a lot of people probably have dreams like that where they join up with some group, like a band or... Yeah, so in my life, I say it's kind of a... They say don't talk about my parents. I don't know. They say everyone knows I want help. It's just like the people that should be helping me aren't. And I don't feel like I can just do it on my own. But God says, like, this is what they say, there's no miracles. But they also say, well, you don't know what we can do. I'm kind of putting it together what I think is going on. Like I watched a video. God, I guess they didn't want me reading the Bible and all this stuff, but also they're not going to stop me from doing it. So, because they basically say, you know, is this helping you? It's like, you know, you spent how many years reading this thing, and you just got to get out there and do something. I'm going for a walk, but they don't like this right now because they can change my energy. They can give me it. They don't like it, but okay. Darling, it's wonderful, isn't it? Okay. I wish I could repeat back what they're saying to me, but yeah. Silence is golden. I'll just start heading back. You know? I just wanted to do. I guess nothing's that short, but yeah, like I don't know if they're. I tatunda danda romba bim bom. Siambande romba bendo nu shombandi ne de bonda na bande romba bamba mum jeti ganda shomba. Are they going to let? I don't. They're really like throwing down on me now. Throwing it down. It's so weird, like, because if you try to talk about like God, like, you know, they're helping me. Yeah, let's see if I can talk about that video I watched. My reaction, how about that, is I go, ooh, when I hear that, like, because it's like, I think they're getting duped. I think they're getting, but it's supernatural. Like this guy said he was seeing angels and talking to angels, and they give them information. They do give people information. But they said their belief system, they have a belief system. I'm more like a negator. I'm like someone who's exposing like how things work behind the scenes. Like I say, there's this mind interface that we don't realize that everyone's connected to it. And that's where dreams come from. Some people call it this subconscious. I call it's God. That's what we're connected to. Here comes someone running down here. Have a great ride.
Hey, thank you. Have a good day.
Yeah, that's one thing they taught me in one of the lessons. Is see a guy riding a bike or going for a ride, you just say, have a great ride. Yeah, at one point I could see blessings and curses, but that's another belief system thing. And so when I looked at, there was a church here, and I could see the outside was blessed, and then the inside had curses in it. But yeah, see blessings and, you know, in food too. That was at one point. I could see the blessings and curses in food, and where they were making food, like fast food. Like I said, there was two. Now they're like, you sure want to talk about this? I don't know what else to talk about. You know, the two kind of factors of like how is it done correctly, and then like their attitude when they're making it. So like most fast food was not good. When I could see those, it wasn't blessed in there at all. And then Subway had some blessings, like, you know, a little bit of blessing there. Yeah, so that was one of my phases. Most of them are pretty hard, you know, with a lot of energy drains. I would, yeah. I said I had 40 days with the demons where I could, you know, it's not God playing the demons, obviously, but they were not giving me information until one time I was downtown and they said, we'll help you get back. So it's like, yeah, they might, you know, like let's say the demons, I say they, you know, tormented Jesus, but it's like they didn't kill him. I mean, they say, yeah, that's one. They say, well, you know, how come demons don't kill everyone? It's because that's God just showing up in that form. And this is my view, there's no separate entity, but they show up. That's part of the mythology or was it mysticism of Christianity. They have demons that got to get cast out. So they're supernaturally backed, so they're not, you know, that's kind of the myth, is like, you know, some, and they have the mind interface. I always wondered how, last night I got to see what the fall of in my mind, I got to see what like the fall of Lucifer and the angels, because I was watching this guy talking about angels and what that would look like. I'm like, yeah, like it won't be long till people are making movies, you know, with the AI. We don't really know what AI is going to do, but a lot. We'll just say that. I'm sure everyone's already seen the art they can do. Yeah, but God can generate that in our minds. So that's why I believe a lot of people see these things. Because Paul said, like, he didn't know if he was in his body, out of his body. It's like, yeah, it's because like they can make it seem so real. I don't know how, but they've never made it seem like it's 100% totally real for me. It's always like not quite, like even when they showed me hearing voices, like it doesn't sound like someone's in the but it is. It's not just my mind. Same with when I could see imagery. Hope you're having a great day, sir.
You too.
God bless. Yeah, I said something to a guy today. Hope you have a great day. And we kind of talked, what does that mean? And like, when people get along, things work out. I don't think it's a great day when people are fighting. That's why it's hard being around people that are I don't know, don't have a good value system. I don't know. But they said no one's a number, no one's good or evil. There's always a standard, you know. We're going to have our own standard of what I think is good, what I think is evil. Right and wrong, morality. That's the thing. Is there an objective standard? I don't know. I think you can create standards. That's for sure. You can say, I created a standard called objectively good person. And it was, first you have to be moral. That means concerned with right and wrong. Ethical just means taking responsibility type of thing for your actions. Logical, you know, not, because that's the thing about, you can be logical in certain aspects, but in a belief system, it's like you either kind of have to justify it. So it's really hard to, because they say, oh, you know, this belief system commits this logical fallacy or whatever. Yeah. But everyone is committing all these errors in some way. Compassionate, just caring for others. Wise, you know, building up knowledge about how to act, how to interact. Like they taught me lessons. One of the lessons they taught me was, discipline is a good thing, and you don't have to go, like the military isn't just about, I said it's about killing people and doing bad stuff. They said, no, it's learning discipline. So there's so many life lessons we can learn. And being dedicated, that's another thing. I dedicated myself to learning a trick a day for juggling. So I have no clue how many tricks I can do. It's a lot, but it's like, I also got to edit things. So I said, like, I've got all this footage. I don't know how many hours of footage of me juggling I have. A lot. And, but I don't edit it together. Yeah, God says I suck at promoting myself. They said I'm not good at a lot of things. How about that? But they are helping me, making it easier to do things. Like I like to just throw something up in the air and see if I can try it on camera. Hello. Let's try it. This little thing right here. It's so windy out here. I don't know if I can do this. I can just throw something up and catch it now. They gave me movement speed, so I can move quick. I think a little bit better, talk a little bit better. I don't know how they do it, but I was always amazed. Some people could just sit there and talk on these shows. Like, how do they do that? How do they do that? And it's like, you can either say, God helps them. That's what I believe. So I just want to tell everyone, have a great day. God bless.